mic till I'm filthy rich. Got that scratch if you got that itch. You tryna come through to catch my flu, hush. Let's go!
One of the most amazing things to think of when you think of Buddy Holly is how short his career span was and what he achieved. He changed the sound and the look of music. And to think that he did that in about 18 months, being only 22 years old, this was decades ago. And now we're complete in current day, and there's a brand new music hall being built in his honor. Modern, high-tech, state-of-the-art. That should tell you that he just continues to direct where music goes and the being of West Texas.
Where you get to hear the real pulse of the music in the city is in the dive bars. The musicians that are setting up their PA, playing the songs that they wrote based on their life in that town, and you get to play your songs for the audience and really figure out what your sound is and what resonates with them, and you kind of hone in your talent. Then you get on the road and go to the theaters, but it all starts at these dive bars. So the band at Flippers tonight is a band called LaCroix Boy, and rumor is they're a jam band, so I'm gonna see if I can get them to do a little country music.
This song is called Buddy Hollywood, and I hope you guys enjoy it.
Feel like Buddy Hollywood. Everything about me looking good right now. My time.
Work up with the birds and crickets chirping, but when I fell asleep, I felt just like a different person. I don't know who I think I am, but I can tell it's worth it. Got the wave, I beat her.
Nathan, that was an awesome song, Buddy Hollywood. So tell me about those lyrics, and were they influenced by living here?
I want to make a song about like Buddy Holly, like for the sake of like the lineage, what we got going on, everything like that. But I didn't want to just like make it strictly about Buddy Holly. I kind of wanted to like create a persona and then like feed off of it from there. So that persona turned into Buddy Hollywood, and that persona also turned into a geographic location. So you are residing right now at Buddy Hollywood Avenue.
Living in Lubbock and living in West Texas so long really influences that? Your lyrics and so on?
Well, I think it has to, because it's where I am. And you know, not only does my location influence it, but like the music that exists now and the music that existed then, there is an air of creativity in Lubbock. We all feel it.
I just got a good drink of the Lubbock creative juice that's going on right now, and it was really cool. I don't have much experience with the jam band, but I'm gonna do some Waylon Jennings. Ready, guitar man? Oh, well, long time forgotten the dreams of failed. But they were great, and they totally jammed with me, just reminding me even more that West Texas and Lubbock is about the scene, it's about each other. Before I came here today, I was very confident in saying, oh, I know the Lubbock music scene, but after being here today, I feel like I've missed it more than I thought I did. And the studio and the artists and this jam band at a dive bar, I'm just motivated to go home and write more songs, and who knows, maybe the next album will be cut here in Lubbock. Wouldn't that be awesome?
I'm headed to Houston Sugar Hill Recording Studios. You can't tell by looking at it, but it's one of the oldest and most influential recording studios in the world. It's kind of amazing that all of this history is just tucked inconspicuously in this little neighborhood. You have no idea that it's even here, but it's kind of a testament to the charm of the studio and how all these amazing things that happen here, that people come all over the world just to this one little spot.
Well, Lou, welcome to Sugar Hill.
Thanks for having me.
The world famous Sugar Hill Studios.
Okay.
This is the oldest continually operational studio in the United States. It's the second oldest in the world after Abbey Road. A lot of legends got their start here. Their very first records were done here.
I'm looking here and I'm seeing all the history. Can you talk to me a little bit about some of the things I'm seeing?
Willie Nelson's very first singles were recorded here.
Okay.
He had come here to work with a guy named Pappy Daly to put out his records, and he released Nightlife, which is one of his hugest hits. He wrote Hello Walls when he was here, but Pappy told him he couldn't sing and the music was a little too hippie. So, he dropped him from the label.
Really?
And so Willie went on to Nashville.
Oh my goodness.
The Big Bopper in the very early days of rock and roll.
Okay.
He was a radio DJ who became a kind of a one-hit wonder.
Like a long neck, like a girl. Oh, baby, that's what I like.
He died in the plane crash with Buddy Holly and Richie Valens. Freddie Fender, who's like the first Mexican-American country star.
Right.
He had like 8 number ones or 10 number ones.
My love, why should I keep loving you?
Right, his whole career he recorded here. They did the first 2 Destiny's Child records here, and Beyonce's first record was done here officially.
The crazy, Dangerously in Love.
Dangerously in Love, yeah. And then her second record, parts of it were done here unofficially.
Okay.
Is it Cashy 6'9"?
Yeah. Oh, that is 6'9". What?
That's my first gold record since being the owner.
Right here, I think I see, is that Lil Wayne's Blunt?
These are some of the leftovers from the visit from Lil Wayne, indeed.
Yeah.
He blocked out the place for a night recently.
What do you think it is about this facility that makes, legends say that I want to start here?
The fact that other legends have started here is a big part of it, right? This place has a certain charm and magic and some sort of mojo. It feels kind of like home when you're here, or it feels like your grandma's house.
Right. Second longest running music studio in the world is connected to Houston. What does Houston have to do with it?
Because it was a working class city in the oil business, basically. Those people like to party and see music, you know what I mean? So this was kind of the independent music capital of the world for, about 7 or 8 years, especially during World War II. It was hard to get vinyl to make records, but the guys here found a way to do it. So they kept cranking out music all during the time when it was hard, especially hard to do. This place has always kind of been bubbling from underneath. It's always been connected to the roots of the music, which is, the everyday people. I view this as my duty to keep this place going until it's at least 100 years old. I've got 23 years left.
23 left. Hey.
I
feel empowered. Like, you know what? I can go get a platinum plaque too.
Better believe it, you can.
Okay, so let's go to the
Let's
studio.
go do it.
I'm gonna roll the track, and if you just give me some vocals, I'll get it locked in.
Feel they'll soon call me.
Check. We gonna take this one to the top. Hey. Yeah, you like the kid way better. We ain't had no cheddar.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
But I gotta keep it trill, real talk, homie. Say it's facts only. Times money ain't no budget for you crabs in a bucket. Smiling in my face, running your mouth out in public. The atmosphere, you automatically felt like you belonged here and you're gonna accomplish and do something great.
Yeah, we good. Yeah, that's what's up. Come on in, Lou, let's check that out.
All right, cool.
That's nice. We have the main vocal and the ad lib.
Okay.
There's some delay. Sounds nice. Let's check it out.
Yeah.
Feel they'll soon call me.
Check.
Sadness.
I like this track.
I've been to a lot of different recording studios, but it definitely had its own unique feel.
The verses sound great. The ad libs are cool, light ad libs.
Yeah, light ad lib, something soft.
A couple of echoes.
Yeah.
I could probably go back in, do a few drops. Even maybe do a filter at some point on the beat.
Yeah. No, but it sounds great, bro.
Yeah.
I like it. It's got that warm feel.
That's you on the mic, man.
Hey, man.
The C800.
Hey, that's me on the mic in Sugar Hill.
That's it.
Yeah.
Sugar Hill, man.
Sugar Hill and Loop. It was cool to see that all that history, and then also realize that history is made every day. I can make history. You can make history. Anybody can make history, and that was really awesome.
I
I'm in a band with a lead singer who sings in English and Spanish. My grandmother raised me and was fluent in Spanish, but yet I can't speak Spanish. We wrote a song about it called No Hablo Español, and being in FEA, we get to express, don't forget about where you're from. I've always been a fan of Piñata protests. They are the Ramones of San Antonio. I love Alvaro, and I've been friends with him for years. And I know you describe your music as cumbia crust. Can you explain that to people who wouldn't understand?
It's a mix of the music that we grew up listening to.
Saliendo de la cantina.
Tex-Mex, Tejano, Conjunto, Norteño, Cumbia. And the crust part is all the punk rock and roll, you know. You know, all the stuff that we also grew up listening to.
Yeah.
And you know as much as I do, when you get to travel a lot around the US or the world, you get to see all kinds of different cultures and all the vibes the cities have. And it's not until you actually come back that you realize, wow, like, we have a very special thing here.
You're singing in both English and Spanish, and I think it's really important that the kids hear this.
What I see now is like a lot of people like our age are trying to embrace it more, yeah. I remember there's one time we played, I think it was in North Dakota. We're the only people who were there who were Mexican. This guy comes up after this show and he says, oh my God, like I didn't know Mexicans could play like that. I thought you guys only played like, you know, acoustic guitars, the trumpets, and traditional mariachi instruments, you know? We definitely feel like we're opening minds, both our bands, you know, people can relate to that bilingualism. I feel it's important for us to get out there. You know, we are as much part of this country as anybody else, you know?
I absolutely agree. We're kind of on a mission without even knowing we're on a mission.
Yeah.
Hearing Alvaro just kind of reaffirmed that we are on the right path and we just need to keep going. And just having a whole new respect for what we're doing. He's doing it right, and he's inspiring me now. You know, he got me right there. After today, what I've learned, it's a beautiful thing to know where you're from, to know your roots, to know your culture, to know your language, and it's translating through music, and in the community you can see it. And I hope being in FEA we can spread that. This is where I'm from. I will continue to be proud of that.